Welcome to News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery.
Welcome to our program this morning. Last week I introduced you to Jayni Whitefield, who is the Executive Director of the Missions Center Adult Daycare Services located at Cladesta Plaza in the Shared Spaces building. That is a building of nonprofits, and a very beautiful facility has been carved out of that building just for the adult daycare services. It has everything that you could possibly want for your loved one to have a day out, and so we want to talk a little bit more about this and tell you some of the things that you can expect when you come. There is an invitation, an open invitation, if you are caring for someone and you need a respite once a week or 4 times a week or 5 times a week, then you can call Jayni and come and just tour the facilities and bring your loved one and let them see what it's about. But we're going to talk to Jayni and get all of the information that you need to know. This is a very affordable way to have some respite. It's a good solution to some of the problems that a daycare daycare worker faces all the time when they have a loved one with them 24 hours a day. So, Jayni, thank you so much for joining us again this Sunday.
Thank you for having me.
And I want you to talk a little bit again about the mission and the purpose. What is it that you want to know the people to know that you are here for?
Well, we're here for the community. We're here mainly for the caregivers and the clients, so they can both have their own lifestyle. We provide a safe, enriching environment where a client with disabilities can come and be social, engage in activities, eat good food, so they get the medical needs, the medical care that they need.
And it might be someone that's just lonely.
Yes.
That is infirm or maybe slightly forgetful or confused. But it might be someone with much greater problems, maybe a paraplegic or someone that has full-blown Alzheimer's.
Exactly, and they get that support from seeing other clients and meeting other clients to know they're not alone. So that's the great thing here. And then the caregivers also get that support when they meet other families and they have questions. So,
and one of the things that in the socialization process, you've got things to do for the people regardless of their level of understanding or ability to function. And so it might be something like playing dominoes, but it might be something like more physical, playing pool.
Correct. And the great thing about our activity director is she does the activities catered to each individual's needs, and they don't always stay in the center. They go on outings. They can go to the nature preserve. They can go to Mr. Gaddy's and do bingo with other facilities. So it's just, whatever she thinks that they ask for, and she tries to meet their needs. So they don't always stay in our center. They can go do outings as well.
And so if you're trying to keep a loved one at home and you're the only caregiver or one of a couple of caregivers, this is really a godsend for people.
Correct. It gives them that break, whether their mother or father just developed Alzheimer's and they're new to the disease and they don't know what to expect, but they work a full-time job Monday through Friday and they need that help. We're that buffer, that support group for them. Where
and maybe you used to leave them at home, but now that's not an option anymore. So they could actually come 5 days a week, just like you take your child to preschool if you're working.
Correct.
Well, that is interesting, and the other thing that we always talk about is the food, the very nutritious food they get, but also sometimes you have people that are disruptive, And so you've got a way, you've got people that are trained to deal with those people so that it doesn't disrupt the whole environment. And you've got a very safe and loving way to take care of them. Talk to us a little bit about people that are not sociable, that are not in the frame of mind to be sociable. How do you care for them?
Each staff member is trained with a monthly in-service of how to deal with certain situations. We'll take a client with dementia or Alzheimer's, for example, that is in the final stages. If you're not familiar, a client like that, a person with that disease, they're very...
Sometimes can be volatile.
Yes.
And sometimes they can get so
They're
aggravated
very,
that they just scream. And
aggravated, anxietal. They're wound up because they don't know. They don't know who they are. They don't know who the person is taking care of them. They might not even recognize their significant other or their daughter or their son. So we have a room that we can take them to. It's in our facility. It looks like a living room. It has a sofa and a recliner. It has low lighting. It has soothing music, and they can just go in there and unwind and relax.
So you've got people that are trained to deal with
Correct.
that. But at the same time, those people need some socialization too. They
Correct.
need some social contacts. So then when they're calmed down, they can come back in and be a part of the group.
Correct. And you just have to find, the great thing about that disease is you just have to find what drives that person, what used to drive that person. Say they were a dancer their whole life and they loved listening to music. It's amazing that somebody with that disease that is at that state where they're wound up and they're aggressive, you can put earphones on them with a soothing music or a fast music, whatever they used to listen to, and they just wind down and become that person that they used to be all over again. It's amazing.
We're going to have to take a break now, but we'll be back in just a minute. And again, get a pencil and take down this information on the screen so that you can contact Jayni and do a tour of the building. We'll see you in just a minute.
Stay tuned. West Texas View will be right back.